Hey everyone, it's Will, Gamer Dad, with another video for you. So in this video, I'm going to go over Joker and Morgana's abilities and special moves, as well as my overall review of them.
Are they hot or not?
They are straight fire. So first of all, let's go over Joker. You can see at level 61, this is his stats. Remember that he's a free 5-star and he's shadow based, so that is very, very useful. Also, make note of his Valor Chant. It does a special attack as well as loads his bullets, which he uses for his special moves. And if you look at his ability effect, one thing you'll notice with both him and Morgana, when an enemy is weak to his attacks, he repeats the attack. So very, very powerful. Note that also when he switches to the front, he increases his own type attack for while he's out there. So again, when he does any elemental damage, it's going to be a lot. Now you can see the 3 moves I went with. The Agagon is an enhanced move that comes with a special weapon. And of course the Mega Dole Aeon and the Triple Burst are the other 2 moves. One is an AoE, and of course type resistance minus 35% is very powerful when taking on single bosses. And here's his special weapon. Now if you haven't achieved this yet and you don't know how to, I do have a couple of videos pointing out the locations of the items you need, as well as how to exchange them in order to receive this particular weapon. And note that it increases his non-type attack and enhances that one move. Now let's go over Morgana. Now Morgana again is a shadow based, and you can see his stats at level 63. He also has a personal weapon, which I'll go over later on. Now the best part about Morgana is that I would classify him as a 5-star healer. He does have a enhanced heal, and note that again his Valor Chant, and he will double his attack if the person is weak to it. And again, when he switches to the front, type attack plus. So the Persona 5 free characters both have that. Note that with the weapon, magic critical rate increases by 30%, which is very, very, very powerful, especially with his wind AoE. Now, I didn't go over Joker's 5-star board, but you can take a look at Morgana's 5-star board, and I'll just scroll quickly back to show you the rest of the boards. Also, keep in mind that Morgana and Joker both have a personality trait of Phantom Thieves. And so later on in this video, I will show you the AF finisher for the both of them. Now you can see the 3 moves I went with. I'm currently not using Morgana as a 5-star healer. Because he can only carry 3 moves, I'm going with all offense. And again, if you have his personal weapon, which is the Bandit Sword, it enhances his heal so that instead of 1000 HP flat, it becomes 1500 HP, which you can see in this video right now. Now the Wind High Booster is one of the key moves that I feel that makes Morgana exceptionally powerful. In conjunction with A.S. Suzette or other wind type characters, Azami for example, this makes your wind team straight up able to tackle the toughest bosses. Now I haven't taken on Galliard in Otherlands Elzion with this team, but I'll show you later on in the video what kind of power we're talking about when using Morgana even as a level 63. Anyway, so I'm just going to bring on these 2 Persona 5 characters and see what kind of damage they can do in Total Dreamland. I do say I really like the graphics on their special moves. So you can see did a couple of AoEs there. And note that they do have enhanced damage if they have status effects like poison or so on and so forth. Also, again, remember that his triple burst, because the enemies may be weak to it, it hits 6 times instead of 3. So note that AF bar is so much higher and builds up really quickly. Not to mention he's powerful on his own even without that. Now let's take on a horror and see if we can tackle it with just the 2 characters. And here we go, Wandering Madness at level 74. Now normally I would be a little bit careful and have, for example, Mariel cast Aurora Force to prevent any damage. But note that with Miracle Punch, it guarantees critical plus stun. And so for any enemies susceptible to stun, including, for example, Mimi in Total Dreamland, you can actually try tackling it with Morgana. Now that we have the full power up, we will just finish it off. And note that again, with the 6 hits with Joker, being that the Wandering Madness is vulnerable to Pierce, we keep the bar going over and over and over again. Also note the Persona 5 AF finisher. Now Joker also has one, and I'm not sure how they randomly select either Morgana's or his. Anyways, so let's check out how the Wind Booster works in conjunction with your Wind team, tackling on some super tough bosses. So this gnome is the final version, which is toughest of the 3 versions that you can fight. And note that in conjunction with, like I said, Suzette or Azami, we can lay the hits down, and with the guaranteed critical and double hit against the gnome, even his level 63 damage, Morgana does even more than the other 2 level 80 characters. So again, very powerful either healer or DPS for your Wind team. And the best part is he's free and he's a 16 shadow as well. So again, makes it a lot easier to get to 120 shadow for some of those another dungeon 3rd reward slots. So again, I'm just going to demonstrate some of the damage and moves, and we can see if we're able to beat Gnome. Now, at level 63, obviously the damage isn't as significant, and also the HP level of Morgana is relatively low compared to his level 80 counterparts. So as the moves get stronger against us, because the gnome is obviously very powerful, Morgana may not survive. But that being said, we're going to demonstrate the power and damage using Morgana in an AF. And then you can see what the difference is, because I did try this off the record, so non-filmed, and this team can do about 2 to 3 million damage depending on the setup and the type of moves you want to use on Gnome. And again, I mean, I beat this a few times, so it's not anything significant. That being said, just using the Wind Booster, and note that Culmination Winds has also been applied to the boss as well, so you can actually stack the different boosts as long as they're not of the same type, because there is something called diminishing returns, where as you stack more of the same buff, it will be less effective. But in this case, you're boosting your own party and debuffing the other party. So that's essentially 80% more damage. So 4.8 million, and that's only at level 63 Morgana. Anyways, my overall impression is that for 2 free 5 stars, these are among the most powerful free characters we've received, and I hope the Persona 5 fans are very happy about this release. Thanks for watching! We'll see you next time.